No, I'm gonna just pop my big pot. 109? No, that was a headshot. That should have been a one tap. How was that not 200? Come here. And he stole my kill. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. He about full piece me. I'm dropping the double pump. I can't use this right now. No miss. 30? How did I miss that? Oh my. This kid is crazy. Bro, what? He just shot me through both of my bills. I don't know what this kid's game plan is. He's finna come push me in zone? Bro. No, what are you doing? Oh my. I need the medkit. I need the medkit. Give me it. Oh no, I'm choking. I'm choking. Am I even gonna make it in zone? Bro, this kid's holding me. Where's he at? It's 1v1. No way. Is it over? No. I'm so close. I gotta pop my medkit. I gotta pop my medkit. There's no way. He's gonna shoot me out. Oh, bro. I don't know how I'm still alive. Where's he go? No. This kid keeps on building. Oh, how'd I miss that? Wait, how'd I place this trap? Full piece? No! My trap didn't place. Full piece again? No, this trap! Bro. Am I tripping? How do I place the trap? Oh, it can only go on the floor. Come here. This kid's getting pieced. Did it hit him? No! It almost got him. Where'd he go? Bro! He just died of fall damage. Nah, I was piecing him up that whole fight. That's crazy. Alright, now that you guys seen my gameplay while using my settings, let me show you them real quick. Let's go starting off with my graphics. As you can see here, I'm on 120 FPS mode because I am on console. If you have this option, make sure you have it on. And obviously since I'm on console, make sure your brightness is set to the highest because console has shadows unlike PC. So it makes it a lot harder to see in zone or just in general with your gameplay. For user interface, it doesn't really matter, it just makes your menu darker. So I always have it set to 1. And for my colorblind, I do have it on try to note because it allows me to see zones so much easier. And as you can see for the other colorblinds, it doesn't really help me as much, so I just keep it on try to note. And for my colorblind strength, I have it set to 5 because it's right in the middle, so I think it's perfect. For motion blur, I do have this on, and this is just to make my clips look smoother, but this does cause some delay, so if you don't want to have any delay, turn this off. This user interface really doesn't matter. I have it set to on, but it's really just a random setting. Same for my FPS, I do have it set to on, but it's not important. Now going on to my audio, here are all of my volume settings. The only important one to me is really my main, which is 100%. My sound, I have 3D headphones off, as you can see here, and my visual sound effects is on. Visual sound effects is important in game because it gives you an indicator to see where some opponents are at, so I would recommend having this on. And these settings are important as well. These are just my voice chat settings, my creator options, and my rocket racing. Going on to my game settings here, as you can see here, my ping is pretty high. My east is 43 and also my central is 37. But for my movement settings, I have an auto run locked zone on and I have double tap to auto run on as well. These features aren't as important as toggle sprint and auto open doors, but I have those set to on as well. Whenever I want to mantle, I actually hold jump, and whenever I want to hurdle, I actually press jump. And for my combat settings, I have all of these off. And I don't use any preferred item slots, but I do have my auto sort consumables to the right on. Now going on to my building settings, I have my reset building choice on, and this is essential because if not, it'll go back to the last piece that you built, and that could cause some delay. And also I have disabled pre-edit options on, and that's because I don't really use pre-edits, but if you play competitive, you could also turn this off. And obviously if you play Fortnite, you need to make sure you definitely have turbo building on because, I mean, that's self-explanatory. Now if you want to play simple edit, you need to make sure that you have auto confirm edit set to none. Now for my regular settings and when I don't have tap to simple edit on, I still have this set to none as well. I would try out sometimes edit and reset, but honestly I didn't really like it, so I just kept it to what it was before. But now for this new setting, as you guys know, this whole video I've been using simple edit, and honestly I'm still 50-50 on it. But honestly I'm still leaning towards staying on my regular editing mode. But I have both of these settings on currently just because I've been trying it out. But let me know down below in the comment section if you guys are going to be using simple edit or not. Now going on to my extra game options, the only really important one I would say is tap to search interact. I feel like this is helpful, and also low input latency mode. Also for this FOV, make sure you max it out so you have the max FOV. And make sure you have all your replays off so you can have 0 input delay. Having these on can cause serious issues with your gameplay. And for my rocket racing, all this is set to off. Now if we go to my reticle and damage feedback, I do have my reticle on. Obviously you guys need to have this on to help your aim. And I have my indicator on with my damage number set to list instead of cumulative. And the default has always been list, so I've always just kept it since it's been in the game forever. I have my damage number scale set to the max because if I have it too low, then I won't be able to see how much damage I did. And going on to my HUD scale, I have it set to 70% so it fits on my screen perfectly. And here are the rest of my HUD options, and you can pause the video at any time just to see. For my gyro options, obviously I don't use this, so all of this, make sure you have it set to off or none, because if you have it set to on and you don't even use it, it will cause huge delay with your controller. For all of these mouse and keyboard settings, I'm on controller, so this doesn't obviously apply to me, so I won't be going over any of this. And now for the most important part, my controller input, I have auto run off and I have Builder Pro immediately on. Having this on is essential for any controller player. My edit hold time is to the lowest so I can have the fastest edits, and my slide hold time is to the highest. And that's in case if I accidentally click the button and it doesn't automatically slide for me. For my reset camera axis, I have this set to pitch. I haven't really messed around with this too much, so I just have it to the default. And having vibration off is key to also have zero input delay. For my quick weapon, I don't really use this too much, so everything right here is pretty much default and I haven't messed around with this at all. These settings don't benefit me as much, so I don't mess around with them. Now since I have advanced options off, this 4:4 doesn't really matter. What matters is your build mode and your edit mode sensitivity. Both of mine are set to 1.8 and this allows me to have smooth builds and also controlled edits. And going on to my advanced look sensitivity, my horizontal and vertical are both set to 46%. Your horizontal is how you rotate left and right, and your vertical is how you rotate up and down. So I have a perfect balance with it being at 46% and the rest of this is turned off or 0%. Now for my advanced aim down sights, or also known as ADS, I have my horizontal set to 14% and my ADS look vertical to 14% as well. This setting is very important for your aim, so if you've been struggling on controller with your aim, give this setting a go. Because your horizontal is how you aim left and right, and your vertical is how you aim up and down. But the rest is set to 0%, and this is where it gets important, your scope speed multiplier. I like to set mine at around 1.05, and this increases my sensitivity whenever I'm using an aim down scope. Ever since I've changed it, whenever I'm aiming, it feels like I have aimbot. Now for my advanced sensitivity, my look input curve is linear, and linear uses raw stick input while exponential causes smaller stick movements. So that basically means you have more control over your joysticks whenever you're on linear, which is why I prefer having linear over exponential. And these are the new settings right here, your precision aim assist strength and also your tracking aim assist strength. These don't really need to be messed with because lowering them will only mess up your aim. If anyone tells you to set this at 99%, do not listen to them because they are telling a lie. Now dead zone is very important as well because you don't want to have stick drift, and also you don't want to be stuck with a high dead zone. People often get stick drift whenever they set their dead zone too low, and when people set their dead zone too high, it makes it hard for them to build or aim. So mine being set to 8% is perfect. And for these adaptive triggers, make sure you have all of this off. Now going on to my controller binds, as you can see here, this setting is very confusing for a lot of controller players because there's so many different tabs that you have to add your certain binds to. So be careful whenever you're choosing your binds. I recently changed my jump to R3 and it has helped me out so much, and I switched my jump and my crouch. The rest of my settings will be here, so if you want to see any of my settings, pause the video at any time. And as I said before, be careful because I don't know why Fortnite made it so hard for us controller players to have our settings. Now if we go down to my edit bind section here, this is going to be very important for controller players. If you want to double your edit speed, make sure you have a different edit bind and a different confirm. If you have the same edit bind and the same confirm, it will lower your edit speed. My edit bind is left stick and my confirm is R1. After changing these binds, it's drastically improved my gameplay and I edit so quick. If you change any of your settings, make sure you have your binds set to these options as well. I know it can get very confusing, but just take your time, and trust me, these binds have helped me out so much, so if you give it a try, let me know down below. Now that's it for my settings. Thank you guys so much for all support, and if you made it all the way to the end, make sure you comment down below PS5. I like to do secret comments at the end of my videos to see who the real ones are. If you guys comment down below, you'll be entered into a giveaway to win a free battle pass. But that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.